What's good, YouTube? Quinn Wade basketball analysis coming to you with a quick video for today. We're going to talk about Dante Exum, a guy that was a lottery pick. He's a guy that can play the 1 or the 2 and sometimes the 3 because he's athletic, he's lanky, he's long, and he has the size to play multiple and defend multiple positions. And it's kind of sad because I seen what he was doing in summer league this year. He showed that he can knock down a corner 3. He showed that he can handle the ball, play off the ball. He showed that he's still a great passer, and if you put him at the top of the key, he can make plays and see over other point guards, which is an advantage for you. But the problem with Dante Exum is the guy just can't stay healthy. And that's the topic for today is, should the Phoenix Suns give up on Dante Exum? Because he's getting to the point where every year is another injury. And on top of that, he's not playing damn near no games. He's not really playing in the playoffs because they might not even make it this year. And he's only really playing in summer league. He couldn't even play in preseason. So you're not really getting that much. You're seeing what he's doing in practice. You're seeing what he's doing in scrimmages. You're seeing what he's doing when he plays in summer league. But when it's time to actually play, Dante Exum is not there. He's not available, and it hurts because I was a guy that thought that Dante Exum could be a starting point guard in his league. I was a guy that was high on Exum because his athleticism, his length, and his size and his ability to get between, have a little in-between game, and the game came so easy. He had a good feel for the game, and he was so he was patient with his moves, and he made some good passes. He showed that he could be a 6'6" point guard, kind of like Penny Hardaway, and he showed that he had a nice soft touch for his size. But every time I look around, I'm saying, "Oh, Utah gonna be good. Dante Exum will be fine." And he hasn't been able to stay healthy at all. And like I said, as a fan of his, it's hard to see freak injury after freak injury happening to a guy with so much potential, and it's been taken away from us because of the injuries. And now he's going to be considered a bust because he's getting into that area where teams know he's injury prone. Teams know they can't stay on the court. Teams know that he wants to have a long security in his contract, which is like a 3, 4, 5 year deal. And now you're going to be cautious to give it to him because he hasn't been able to be healthy. But you can always say, but Joel Embiid, he hasn't been healthy either, and he got 100+ million from the Sixers. But every team is not like that. And Dante Exum hasn't showed that he can average 20 points in a regular game. Joel Embiid at least gave you 20 and 7 when he did play, and showed that he can be a solid defender. Dante Exum showed that he can be a quality player, but not a superstar franchise player. And we don't really know if he could be anyway because he's always injured. So that's what the question of the day was: is Dante Exum a bust? You know, it's hard to say that because he haven't had the opportunity to show his skills on the real NBA floor. And now it's getting to the point where we have to move forward. It's either you're going to have to stay healthy or we're not going to be able to pay you. And if we pay you, we're going to have to give you the Steph Curry deal. If you play above the contract, we get a lot of value, but we have to give you that deal because you haven't been able to stay healthy. But Steph Curry was able to show that he can be a player and a starter in his league. Dante Exum in regular season and the postseason has not shown that. So he's not going to get a good offer from Utah. Even though he might become a restricted free agent, they're not going to be really ready to bring out the trucks of money for him because he hasn't played at all, or he hasn't really played in no meaningful games, or he hasn't even showed potential of being a superstar, let alone a star. And it's sad. It's sad because we all felt that Dante Exum was going to be in the draft. Who is this guy? We all was checking for. We all wanted to see him play because we never heard of him. We seen footage of him. We watched Draft Express about him, and we only can go all hype. Who is this guy? Like Ricky Rubio. We haven't seen him play. We heard about him. We seen some footage, but can he really play? And he he hasn't shown us, and that's the sad part about it. But I like Dante exum. I feel like if he was able to play, he could be a starter in this league. He can knock down a corner three. He's absolutely amazing in a transition. He's a passer. He's a willing passer. He's a pass first player. But he showed to me in summer league that he can get his own shot. He can finish solid. He can still dunk. He's still explosive, and he can get to the free throw line. Those are things that I want to see in a young player, and he understands the game. And like I said, he's very patient and let things happen. And he's not a player that lets defense pester him and get him out of control. He stays mellow, he stays cool, and makes the right decision, whether it's scoring or passing or just making the right play, whether it's a hockey assist or just setting up a teammate. I like the guy, but the injuries took him. So that's the question I want to ask my subscribers and the people that watch this video. Do you think Dante exum is a bust because he hasn't been able to stay on the court? Do you think that Utah should keep him? Because like I said, they're going to have his bird rights because he played 3 seasons. They're going to have an opportunity to extend him because he's going to be a restricted free agent at worst. And should they pay him? Should they give him the money? Should they give up on him? Do you still see the potential? Would you keep him? What would you do if you was the GM for the Jazz? Trade him, keep him, give up on him, sign him for money, sign him on a low ball offer, and if he takes it, it's best for both sides. But do you actually want to give Dante exum $7 to $10 million a year when he couldn't even play a whole year? So all these questions are something that we don't know what's gonna happen, but it's coming up to that point where they're going to either have to give up on him or they're going to have to pay him. And right now, he doesn't seem like a guy that you will want to pay, but he is a guy that you want to keep because he's still young and he still has potential. The dude is only 22 years old, and he still shows signs of being a solid player and a starter in this league, but he was only playing against mediocre competition. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I just wanted to talk about it. I just wanted to give you my thoughts about it. And now I want to hear yours in the comment section below. Check out my website, analysisplayground.com. Link will be in the description in the comment section below. Also, check out my Facebook page, analysisplayground.com. Link will be in the description in the comment section below. Like, it sends you to my website. Become a user on my website. And if you click the link for my Facebook page, like, to show support. That's all I'm asking you guys to do. Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis signing out, and I want to know what you guys think about Dante exum.